Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Josh right here, back again with another video of NCAA College Football 25 Road to Glory with Josh Wright. For those of you who have been watching my new Road to the Show series for this year, for MLB The Show 25, I just made my debut with the New York Mets going up against the Atlanta Braves. That video just got posted. Uh, Make sure you go ahead and watch that. It's been 2 weeks since my last Road to Glory videos, so might as well get these videos, get my senior year out of the way. That way we can complete this series once and for all. Alright, so let's see here. Trying to find a man open. We're going up against Wyoming in this video. We played them, I think, last year on the road, and so we get to play them again this year here at home. I think this is our third conference game. Actually, no, this is week 2. Sorry. We have, I think, one more conference game after this against, I don't know who our next conference game is. Is this week 2? Yeah, this is week 3. My apologies. I'm sorry. Yeah, this is week 3. I think this is our last conference game of the year, or non-conference game of the year, before we start playing, opponents in the AAC, in the American Athletic Conference. So there's a touchdown right there. 14-7 is the score. Looking for a man open. Pass is caught. And he is brought down at the 49 for a huge first down. And I am brought down. I was looking at my phone for a minute. I look up and I got sacked. Anyway, 2nd and 16. Third and 16. Well, short pass right there. 4th and 7. All right. 8 minutes, 27 seconds left here in the first quarter. We'll hand off to our running back. He's going to take it to the end zone for a touchdown. And my grandparents' dog's barking in the background. Touchdown for Goldberg. 20-7 is the score. Let's freaking go. All right. So for those of you who watched the last video that I did, my Road to the Show video, I mentioned that I am a college graduate. So part of the reason why there were no videos this week, because it was finals week. And then yesterday I ended up graduating from community college, ended up getting my associate's degree. Then I'll be transferring to Illinois State in the fall. Very excited. And then I'll have at least 2 years before I get my bachelor's degree. So might as well talk about the graduation, like how that all went down yesterday. So it was the morning of. So yesterday I ended up going to the graduation with my mom, my stepmom. We ended up meeting halfway, or we met up in Champaign, Illinois. That's where we're from. And we ended up staying at this hotel. And the hotel, it was one of those, like, I don't know how to explain it, but It was kind of like one of those like old school buildings that you see in like, it was like a 17th century type building. There's another touchdown there that you would see in like France or England or something like that. You go inside, and it is a nice hotel. It was like a 4-star hotel. If anybody has seen the movie Clue, or if you played the board game, uh, the inside of the hotel, that's what it kind of seemed like. Apparently, they actually have like Clue related events go down at that hotel sometime, which is really cool. Hand off to Goldberg again. That's going to be a 1st and 10 at the 34. So we end up going there. I had my cap and gown. I had 4 tickets that I gave to my mom, my stepmom, and then I had 2 more for my dad and his girlfriend. So they were able to go, and we go. So our graduation ceremony, it was at this building called the Cranard Center there in Champaign. It's actually been there a couple times. I think I went there for a field trip when I was in 3rd grade. It's this building in the University of Illinois campus. They've had a lot of graduations there. I actually went to a University of Illinois graduation ceremony there a few years ago, which was really cool. Lots of people for sure. It was a nice building. When we went to it, I'll admit, like, our graduation ceremony was not very well organized. I feel like it wasn't very well organized because, like, so we go down to the basement of this building. That's where all the graduates go, and they had us sitting, like, or standing, like, in a certain spot. Like, they had, like, our name tags, like, on this wall, and wherever our name tag was, that's where we had to stand. And we were standing there for like 30, 45 minutes. And let me tell you, it kind of sucked. Just sitting there, just doing kind of nothing. Like, we couldn't really do anything. We weren't really allowed to have our phones on us at one point. We're all just standing there. We're all hot, because there was no AC down in the basement. There was no Wi-Fi down there either. We're all hot from wearing not just our suits, but caps and gowns. Felt like I was wearing 2 or 3 different layers of clothing. It's kind of like being out in the desert and you're all bundled up for the snow, like a winter cap or a winter coat and beanie, gloves and all that stuff. That it's kind of an example of what it was like. Like, I probably sweated off like 2 or 3 pounds. That was a horrible sack for us. That's huge loss on the play. I think we lost like 12 yards there. That is not good. There's a little pass to whoever that was. At the 5, Wyoming has an injury timeout. But anyway, so we go down there. I was hanging out with a few friends before the ceremony. There were a lot of people. Like, I think our graduation class total, like the number of people, it was like 832, I think it was. Yeah, that was insane. My high school graduation class was like 192. So yeah, and then also, like, there were a lot of girls most of the girls were wearing heels. So I'm pretty sure a lot of them, their feet were probably hurting from standing for so long. But we go to the ceremony, and it was pretty cool. There were a couple gals who gave some speeches. There was one lady, I forget her name, but she was a Paralympic volleyball player. So she ended up speaking. Like, we got to meet both the president and the vice president of Parkland College. So yeah, it was really, really cool. What's not really, really cool is that incomplete pass, which was almost intercepted. And also the scoreboard's kind of cool, 49-7. We're just steamrolling the Wyoming Cowboys in this one. And as I say that, we fail to pick up a yard, so it's 3rd and 10. Might have to run it down myself. But yeah, there was just lots of people there taking pictures. You know, I'm at one point at the end of the ceremony, I'm just standing around looking for my dad, so that way we could take a picture like after the ceremony. But it was just awkward standing in places because people kept walking by, you know, wanting to take pictures and everything. There was this girl who asked me to take a picture of their family. That is not good, man. Come on. Another interception. Well, this is my first interception of the game, but that's my second interception that I threw this season. Just because we're up by 42 doesn't mean we have to, you know, play bad. Trying to get the ball out, and nope. But yeah, there was a girl that was asking me to take a picture of her family. It was really sweet. And what is also really sweet is this touchdown that we finally were able to get. Heck yes. And there's 7 minutes left. We've been recording for about 12 minutes. Oh my goodness. Can't get the ball out again, man. Come on. So yeah, it was a really cool ceremony. And then ended up going back to the hotel with there's a fumble. We're able to recover, which is good. End up going back to the hotel, and I just crashed. So yeah, that was my night. That's how my ceremony went. Hopefully my Illinois State ceremony will go a little bit better, a little bit smoother. Because at that point I'll have my bachelor's degree. Another touchdown for North Texas. 62-7 is the score. And okay, we get one more offensive drive. This might be the last play of the game for us because we're up 63-14. Almost intercepted again. Man. That was a high snap. Handoff to our running back. 3rd and 5 on the play. 63-14 is the score. Let's see, what else is there to talk about? Might as well talk about the Pacers. Pacers end up winning their series versus Cleveland. I'm super excited about that. For those of you who don't know, I just started getting back into watching the NBA. Decided to watch the Indiana Pacers since I live not too far from, I live in Illinois. Indiana's literally the state next to us, so might as well get into the Pacers. They've been a lot of fun to watch this year. Shout outs to the Halliburton guy, 31 points in Game 5. Another touchdown for the Mean Green. 3 minutes left to go. And we get one more play with 1:03 left to go. 70-14 is the score. I should not be in this game, man. But here we are, just killing clock. Might as well. Should put in all the red shirts. I'm running like Bobby Boucher and Waterboy. It's crazy. But yeah, shout out to the Pacers. They've been a really fun team to watch this year. It will be interesting to see who wins the Knicks-Celtics series. I know a lot of people right now are saying the Knicks. Come on, please catch it. Ah, come on, man. "24 seconds left. 2nd and 10. We're at the 41. Let's see what goes on. See what goes down. We have a guy literally wide open. He's going to take it to the house. Touchdown. We just can't stop scoring. And that is probably going to be the end of the game for us. That's going to be the end of the video. Hopefully you guys do enjoy this video. If you guys did, you guys know what to do. Leave a like. Best way to show your support. Subscribe if you're new, if you enjoy the content. 91-21 was the final score. Oh my goodness. Like I said before, I think this is going to be the last non-conference game, and then we've got all, well, conference games after this. Might as well check the schedule, because I honestly don't know. But yeah, of course, I'm player of the game. My apologies, friend was texting me. Anyway, so that is going to do for this video. Let's say real quick what the schedule is. 91-21. Oh my goodness, what a score. Oh my goodness. But yeah, let's see the schedule real quick. Like I said before, I think this is our last non-conference game. Nope, we got one more non-conference game after this. We had San Jose State on the road, so we got a bye week. Then we had San Jose State, Rice at home. Then we go to East Carolina. Then we go to Florida, play FAU. We come home, play both Army and Charlotte and USF. And then we go end of the year on the road playing Birmingham. And we go to San Antonio. All right, so that's going to do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Leave a like, subscribe, comment, all that great stuff. That said, I'll see you guys next time.